Robert's got his coin collection. I'd love to give him them 2 pennies. I'm afraid to send them. Maybe if I insure them, I can.
It won't be necessary.
Now you'll have to set that in. The lid isn't solid. No picture like in my hair face. No, I've got 2 odd pennies.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, they're when they cast them or whatever it is, they slip, but they're in the bank.
Oh.
Now I didn't have sense enough when we was there last to get them.
I wonder if they're very valuable.
They're not here, but back where John lives, each one was worth, what was it, $9 and somewhat dollars?
Oh, I don't know.
And that means that keep them
Yeah. Oh,
till you get old and decrepit, and they might be your pension duty.
Yeah, an old penny like that.
Well, you'd be surprised who's made money off of them.
Yeah. In the book of Genesis, it talks about in those days the sons of God came and lived on the earth and interbred with the people that lived on the earth. It says that in Genesis. I mean, so it's even biblical. You know, and so what are they talking about? Astronauts?
I don't know.
One of my teachers thinks that a possibility is that, you know how Earth fell from grace by sin, that maybe there were some planets that God made that the people didn't sin and didn't fall from grace, and they did real well, they just excelled, and maybe they were some of the people that came and then found this sinful nature, tried to help, and then moved on because they couldn't live in a world that was full of hate and so on.
Something else that I just have my own opinion of, and that's this age.
Me too. What do you think? Let's see if it's the same as I think.
I think the old boy upstairs there says, "You shall die."
Exactly. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah. That's exactly what
And
I
if
think.
they don't straighten up, there's going to be millions more of them.
That's exactly what I think.
It's up to them.
Yeah.
Get hold of your own bootstraps and pull.
Yeah. I agree.
More ways than one.
You know, God has judged this world many, many times.
Yep.
And people that are getting to the point where they don't even think of a literal God anymore, they're going to miss the picture.
There's too many people that all they're thinking about is
Yeah, and money in the pocket.
money.
You know what, Grandpa? We can't trust in our world. We can't trust our government. We can't trust the,
Can't trust your neighbor.
No. You know, so who do we trust in? We have to trust in God. I know that, you know, so anyway, I feel so much more relaxed about the times and the signs of the time with the light of looking at it through the Bible, because then I know that God's in control and I don't have to worry about trusting in man, because they're probably going to blow it anyway.
I don't know what you're doing. Some more tough tomatoes.
Well, one thing I like about that book too is that it's not a book that's real heavy duty on the preaching and telling you what a sinner you've been or anything like that. It just studies those prophecies and shows how they came to pass in the past, the ones that have already come to pass, and why he expects those that are still unfulfilled to be coming to pass here soon, and well, within the next, I would guess maybe couple of decades, it's very possible, you know. You know, you don't know exactly because the Bible says we don't know the time or the hour, but it does say that you can tell by the fig tree when it starts to put on leaves that spring and summer is near. So to watch the signs of the time, and so the signs of the time certainly indicate that there's something happening in our lifetime.
You had no right to do that. And I said, furthermore, when Carl was in here...
What it amounted to, what made me mad, I called the bank right there before I took the car, before I wrote a check. I called the bank out of Cottonwood, and I said, I want to write a check for this car and take it and be done with it. And I'll be in tomorrow morning at opening time and borrow the money to cover it. Okay, go ahead. So I gave him the check, and he took the damn check down to the bank, and the bank was running through the computer, and it was out of Cottonwood from Orofino there in 2 hours. And the bank, they honored the check. I didn't have that much money in there, but yeah, they covered it. But they were going to charge me for an overdraft and a higher rate of interest for...
Two old Dutchmen's and them
I said, no, you don't. No, you're not. I came out here to borrow the money to cover that before the thing went through the bank. And you agreed to it. That's the way we're going to do it, or you can just backtrack and undo the whole thing.
Spuds.
You know, things like that make you mad. We got into a situation similar to that when we bought my Mustang. I wrote a check for it, told them that hold the check for a few days. I think they were supposed to hold it from Friday to Tuesday or something. But I had to go down and transfer some money from one savings account to another. I had some in a money market account. So I went down, wrote a check for it on the money market account, put it into the credit union. The credit union said, well, there'll be a 2-week hold on this. I said, no, I don't think there will. If you're going to pull that, we're going to part company.
Yeah, they got to have a few more nickels.
No, I told them Carl never demanded I sign with Ed. And I said that I don't see why I have to. And they never asked me anymore to sign anything.
But, you know, it wasn't no big deal as far as that goes, but I had called him before I wrote the check.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, we're not deadbeats, and I don't want to be accused of it.
That's exactly what I told the credit union. I said, I'm not a crook, and I don't appreciate being treated like a crook.
No.
That darn nursing home says, what's the matter that we're not getting our money viewed? And said, why do you have to have it go through an attorney? I said, he does our legal business. Oh, I was mad.
That was wound up to be the damnedest mess I ever run into in my life.
And
There'd be 3 or 4 of them technicians send me a bill, and, well, this one wanted so much money, and that one wanted so much money, and so on down the line. And they added it all up in a total of, say, $3,000, send them a check for $3,000, and come back and go, I had to divide it up and send each one of them their check.
Yeah.
And then I had to send that in to Medicare, and Medicare messed it all up. The hospital out in Grangeville, they wouldn't send me the bill for the ambulance for 3 months, and I finally went in there and I said, get that bill out here, I want to pay it. Now, not after a while, now. It got down to that. So they finally, well, we've already sent it into Medicare. I said, that's fine. But I want to pay it today. So I paid it. And went on for another 2 months, and I wondered why Medicare didn't reimburse me for that ambulance bill. And called them up. Well, they'd sent that check to the hospital 2 months before. So I called the hospital. Oh yeah, we just now noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And well,
Other people
I want to be reimbursed.
Too.
Well, they can't reimburse me. That was up 1st of January by then, and she was in the hospital early in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And way up about 1st of January, well, they told me they couldn't pay me that $370 back until the 1st of April. That's great bookkeeping, ain't it?
It works, I guess. They seem to get their money.
And to tell you the truth, I don't know whether that hospital bill cost me any money out of my pocket, or whether I made money on the deal. I couldn't swear to neither one.
It's confusing. It's sure confusing.
Oh, well, I'm the world's worst bookkeeper anyway, except that hospital out there, they're worse.
I know we used to have Blue Cross insurance. We were in New Mexico, and we went through a time when it wasn't anything major. One of the kids got a broken arm or something, and a few runny noses and minor things. Going to the doctor in a hospital in the X-ray lab, and you had to fill out all the forms and send them into the insurance company, and they'd reimburse you. And some of them, the doctors would send it in and
You
send
want
your bill
a
for
cup
the
of
balance.
coffee?
And then the X-ray lab, you had to pay cash in advance and then send it in. And we never did know for sure whether we.
Whether you was ahead or behind.
I never know if we're done or not.
No, you keep going this way, and pretty soon you're dizzy.
My own strawberries fresh out of the garden.
That
Oh, the jam, Grandma? The jam is made out of strawberries? That? Oh,
They
oh,
went
those
in a
fresh
little
ones. Okay.
Container.
Okay.
Oh, we,
Sure. Okay.
Well, that's what I've got is Blue Cross.
yeah, the
Blue
insurance.
Cross and Medicare.
The insurance we have now is one of these what they call an HMO, health maintenance organization. That's
Yeah.
What's that? That's good coffee. What kind of coffee's that?
Homemade.
Homemade, huh? Homegrown?
No, Hill Brothers.
Yeah.
Did you notice in your bedroom all the coffee and that coffee?
I did.
That's
Went down to
Catherine's
$4.99.
and ours winter supply of
Okay.
coffee.
It went down to $4.99 for one of them cans.
No,
I
we
went down and bought a case.
Good idea.
watch bargains.
Here, go ahead. Carolina.
What was on it?
I forgot.
Nothing important.
There wasn't anything on it except what I took up in the Seven Devils and what I took in Virginia and North Carolina. You must not have had anything taken on it.
I guess we put it in fresh, never used it.
Must
There,
have.
Ed. That's the,
Yeah, I know.
that's this here you've got.
You know, if you're sure.
I can tell by looking at them. Are you and John going down, are you and Robert going downtown?
I don't know. He hasn't said what he wants to do.
We're just going down shopping for a minute.
Well, just stay outside and look through the window. That won't cost me anything.
You- I've got to get some milk.
Hotel, or I'll get it twisted and put it on
Can't
the
up
road.
there.
All right. I'll remember.
Ask him.
Ow. What are you doing?
Did you get in there?
No. You jumped.
My
Looking for
reverse-
fleas?
He's looking at my reverse freckles.
Oh,
Did you ever see reverse freckles?
Appaloosie.
yep. See?
What are you
Yep.
doing, taking our pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'll get out for them.
Even got my teeth in.
Well, this is a special day, huh?
Right.
Camera shy, huh?
I'm camera shy, looking right in the eye.
About, I think, 12 pair.
12 pair. Well, that ought to hold him.
He's hard up for pants.
before.
Why not?
Add a little bit of comedy, maybe?
Here.
Mother has wanted those off for quite a while.
Well, I guess that's easier than losing weight.
Quicker anyway.
What's he doing there, Bob?
Trying to get it so that the three of you can ride in the back seat without a dragon.
Without what dragon?
I'm not sure.
Watch out to the traffic cops don't see you.
Kooskia and Tammy, we can go in that one too.
Did you want to go in there?
I just wanted to look at something I saw.
All right.
Good, you come out without. Save money on that for you.
I thought I saw. I don't think
You have anything there that looks like it'll fit?
Well, I'm not sure. It's large.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this looks like a nice one.
Breakthrough.
I don't like the back of this, and do you?
Oh yes, I do.
It's large, but
Kind of a western cut,
Here's
isn't
a
it?
large, Bob, black and white. You know, that's
Maybe.
one thing you could use, Bob, is a new Western black shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
You can use for square dancing. You could use a long sleeve Western shirt.
I think he better go back in the
Go look at some of the
general.
Western shirts, Bob.
Okay.
That wouldn't be big enough. 32 inches.
I'm thinking probably like a 6 or 38 one.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is,
You like
this would be cute
Levi's?
if I had the right outfit to go with it.
Yeah, it would.
Come on in. We gotta go get some hoof medicine.
All right. Swine wormer.
That might
Yeah, it might help my hoofs. It's not intended for food use, I see.
I don't know if that'd work or not since it's a feed supplement.
We could put a little bit in the cereal every morning.
Yeah.
Kids, anytime we got a sore
Yeah,
or a cut, we put this stuff on it and it healed it up real fast.
I'll bet.
That was a medicine we used for our sores.
Doing this and do that.
It's the same stuff. Antiseptic.
So would I.
You know that these horse boots here. Are you going to show the video on it?
Look and smell of a true working cowboy.
These horse boots were developed by a person in White Rock,
Yeah.
New Mexico.
Yeah, that's right, they were.
Yeah, patented by somebody.
I remember hearing that story from Patty Martin or somebody.
Yeah, and they designed them kind of like ski boot buckles here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for horses' hoofs that they put on them to keep them from cracking and stuff. It's a cream. And they, yeah. And they said it's perfect for ladies' fingernails.
That's right.
So I thought maybe I'd get some. For my hoof. But I couldn't find one.
And I've got these little dollar.
Oh.
I normally $19.
Okay.
But just a minute now. Let me see if I've got a
The hoof alive, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Here you go. I've got a customer come in and I didn't know I'd put some on her hand just to let her see.
Mm-hmm.
Next day she come in and bought one. So I said, oh good, eh? She said, I've got eczema. She said, in the last 3 months I've not been able to open my hand. She said, look, without cracking.
Oh.
Shows you. And I
Oh, she
asked
actually put it on the skin as
yeah,
well.
and I actually asked her. I've been putting it on my lips when they get real dry.
Is that right?
All it is. Let me
Put it
show
on
you.
your lips? Bet you could just put it anywhere.
Let me show you what it is.
Okay.
See? It's all natural ingredients. There's
Uh-huh.
nothing
Nothing to hurt you.
Nothing to
Yeah.
Probably. They grow too long.
Yeah, you can get,
Yeah, you can put that on before you
has
go
to
to
dig
bed
out
at
the
night.
frog in their foot.
And I'll tell you where the salesman sack.
All right.
Yeah, you just have to make a
Well,
bunch
you
of
might
those.
have to be sending up for some care packages
Yeah.
for it, you know.
You have to make some of those little fuzzy things.
Oh, these?
now.
Uh-huh.
One per fingernail?
Yep.
I think get yourself some gloves and put them on. If you really got one that you think really needs extra soaking. And that.
You can buy, I think it's just sheep wool at the,
Lamb
in
wool.
in a little bag at the drugstore. You just wrap a
Well,
little
that'd be
around
an idea,
each
yeah.
one. You know, it's a little piece of tape.
I know, I used to put them in between my corns.
Yeah.
And thank you very
Oh,
much.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well, back on the bike then.
Oh dear. I get to take my shoes off this time instead of you getting to laugh at me.
Be sure and get around where you can get a picture of her grunting.
Okay. You know what? This has sound, so make it good.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I get one of these to
Well, I
ride to
gotta get my
work?
feet in here.
Grandma, I was going to put the peaches in there.
So you gonna get one of these to ride to work?
It doesn't get good mileage, but it doesn't go very fast.
I see.
Can't get my toes in there. There, got it. Ouch.
What's the matter? Doesn't the seat fit?
It's not the seat, it's the leg.
Oh.
It makes it bend, and that's good. There, now I'm going.
But the leg's not happy about it, huh?
Okay, that's enough of that. We'll call that good.
And then
Yeah.
come back to a little later. And,
Right.
but I just knew we'd have to do this.
Yeah.
Correct. What's
What's
Bob
my
want?
peaches you wanted me to taste? Oh,
They're
dear.
in that sack, wherever it is. I guess right with Grandpa.
Here.
Did you get a picture of these, Rob?
No.
These little bitty peaches.
Got
that
to
look
lay one out
green.
there so I can.
They look like little
A
apples.
nice Idaho peach.
So it's either small peaches or a very big orange.